Okay, on the draw, match number 4. Go ahead and keep so many hands without a mana creature. I think we're running a little bit bad on that. I do have turn 3 win, though. And assuming if he just doesn't have a Galvanic Blast, we probably just win. Though at the same time, he played a Ravager on turn 1. So, well, actually, no. I don't think we can die next turn. Like, there's no way. Unless he's... Yeah, we can't die next turn. I don't think. He doesn't have an Ink Moth. So, yeah, we're just on the... Please don't have a Galvanic Blast plan. I'm going to hold them. And we're almost certainly dead if he's got a Galvanic Blast, but... What card could he have in his hand that he wouldn't play? Hopefully a land. If he had a Galvanic Blast, he probably would have done the end of turn. Yeah, so we win. There it is, Devoted Druid. And as badly as we just got crushed playing against Grixis Shadow, like, you look at this and it's just like, how can you not be playing with the Devoted Druid? It's so stupid. You just kill people on turn 3 if they don't have interaction a decent amount of the time. Maybe he'll scoop if I show him Chord. Alright, I'll show him Chord for 2. I'll show him Duskwatch, and maybe then he'll scoop. If not, then he's going to make us go through it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, he's F6 now. Let's see how fast I can do this. I don't really understand why I can just click on anything. I click on a green and it untaps. Okay, click on. I have to like alternate, and that's the fastest way of doing it. I'm definitely gonna blow up all of his permanents for making me play it out. Okay, maybe he'll scoop if I just play start channeling into the Ballista. So let's go for a 40 here. It's on the stack. My opponent has priority. Alright, here we are. Time to wait. Send out a text message, check my email. You know, do all the normal things I do. It's funny because I feel like he had pass priority. Maybe he just always yielded to. Oh, nice, he scooped. Sweet. I was gonna say he probably always just yielded and looked away. Okay, so against Affinity, I want Pride Mage, 3 Paths, 2 Staticasters, and I'm kind of worried he's going to have Grafdigger's Cage. I think that Chord just seems super slow on the draw. I think I want to cut them all. I actually like Retreat, because usually Affinity has like a very small number of ways of dealing with Knight. And it's kind of a race. I think that Witness is a bit slow. Dustwatch Recruiter. Definitely cutting the second Dustwatch Recruiter. Sorry, I had to open my door real quick. Oh, do I want Ooze? It feels like I don't actually have that many ways of putting stuff in the graveyard, so I don't. Like, normally if you were playing Jund or whatever, you would like sign in all your Oozes, but... I'm thinking Witness. It just doesn't block anything. It just doesn't block anything. I'm trying to be as fast as possible here. Actually, maybe I want Forge Tender. It's not good against Ether Grid, but it's good against like just random Galvanic Blast. I feel like it just helps me jam my combo faster. Like if I go Forge Tender into Druid, like it seems pretty solid. I'm definitely the faster deck. Another matchup that I wish that I had a Ghost Quarter, but wouldn't be that great. Can I afford to cut another Witness? Like the deck is so much less powerful without Eternal Witness. I'll cut one Retreat on the draw. I'm not sure if that's right, but it feels like the type of card that is like a card like you know, it makes my deck a lot worse, where leaving the extra Witness in gives me some power, and I'm boarding in paths. So I do have some ability to maybe control them out with a Witness, where the Retreat is only like going to be good with Knight. So we can get a white-blue land. Let's play this. Kind of awkward that this can't get Hallowed Fountain. Ravager. Okay, I could have pathed the Signal Passing Response, but I think I'm just going to path the Ravager. Play Devoted Druid into company. I don't really want to shock myself here, but I don't have a Windswept Heath, unfortunately. If I did, I would just get a basic Plains for sure. Even though I have the Retreat, I would get a basic Plains. Looks like he's choosing land over counter, which seems reasonable. I'm just going to play the Druid. I don't think I love Pride Mage here. This just forces him to have an answer to the Druid. And I can Coco next turn. Galvanic Blast. Alright. And he's Hellbent now. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. Though I can spend this turn. God. The fetch lands I drew are so sad. This game. I drew like the worst fetch lands. Well, I mean, obviously Winter is the best fetch land, but like, I drew bad fetch lands, and it really hurts. So, I can like Reflector Mage Ravager, and I can block the Mem Knight, take 2/3 damage, or I can Reflector Mage the Signal Pest, which could be better, honestly. I'm definitely going to Reflector Mage here. God, I go to 10 life, though. If I was at 12, I'd feel pretty comfortable with my spot. So if I bounce the Signal Pest, what happened? He can attack with the Blink Moth and the Ravager. And I'm taking, like, probably 2 damage. He might sack Ornithopter to this. If I bounce the Ravager, then I'm taking 3, but then he just doesn't have a Ravager in play until the next entire turn. And then if he wants to play Ravager the next turn, he might not be able to also activate the Blink Moth. Pretty sure that it's a pretty clear bounce the Ravager here. He could also sack the Ravager and put a counter on Mem Knight. Or he might sack Citadel. Yeah, maybe this is bad, because he can sack Citadel and Ravager and make this a 3/3, but in that case, he's kind of going all in, and I do have like a Company and a Pride Mage in my hand, so I wouldn't mind that, because then he doesn't have the Ravager later, when like I'm getting super low. Like the Ravager is going to be really good in 2 turns. Looks like he's going to, oh, he's going to put them on the Signal Pest, or the Ornithopter. That makes more sense. He's going to put it all on the Ornithopter. I actually like this, because I do have the Pride Mage in my hand. And not to mention, now like another Reflector Mage is a great draw. I don't have to worry about that Ravager in the future. I am at 5, though. This is somewhat of a problem. I don't have enough left. Yeah, I don't think I can go for the Company. I think I have too many ways of just dying. And now he's still got a 2-turn clock. Definitely dead to Galvanic Blast. But I can't do anything about that. Dead to Etch Champion, probably. Oh, crap. I was supposed to kill the Ornithopter in response. I guess it doesn't really matter. Go to 3. Blast. Boom. Oh, Vault Scourge. Alright. Ooh, birds. That was actually a reasonable draw, because the birds can jump. I don't have that many good hits, though, off this Company. Oh, another Blink Moth, so I have to block his first Blink Moth, or it's lethal. Don't really know what I want. Reflector Mage, I guess? Knight Vizier. Okay, so do I win with the retreat? I'm going to be at 1 life. I don't know if I win with the retreat, because he's got the Blink Moth Nexus, which is super unfortunate. And he's going to gain 2 life here. So I don't think I win, unfortunately. Oh, if I had the Ghost Quarter on my deck, I think I would win. Oh, I blocked the wrong thing. Oh my god. That is an embarrassing mistake. So could I have won? He's got this to block. I can't tap it until it's a creature. I can't get Kessig Wolf Run because I don't have red. So the only thing I can do is like sack 4 lands, get the other lands out of my deck. Knight's probably gonna be like a 10-10. I think I just lose to him. He's just gonna be able to blink moth and block the knight. So I'm pretty confident I would have lost anyway. Because I'm at 1, I can't use a fetch to tap this down. But ugh. Yeah, always think through your plays. Always think through your plays. Alright, I think that the configuration I have is good. Actually. Retreat is a bit better on the play. Cord would have been awful. Fortune would have been great. So I think we are where we want to be. It's possible I want one more retreat though. On the play, though, I'd rather have more cards I can commit to the board. I think I can, with Reflector Mages and such, I think I can just race. I think this is a keep. It's clearly not the best hand against Affinity, but I think that turn 3 Company, like, almost guaranteed, unless he wants to Galvanic Blast this, is going to be pretty strong. And I do have the Canopy as well. So let's go ahead and Noble Hierarch. I took so much damage. So I would have, I guess, won that game. I need to really work on getting a red source out of my deck. Like, for example, that last game, had I had a red source, I would have definitely been able to win. Like, early on, I remember when I fetched and took a bunch of damage, if I managed to get a Stomping Ground, obviously I block wrong, but if I block right, then Kessig Wolfrun will just kill my opponent at the end. Okay. Here's a Whip Flare. It's not actually the end of the world. That's a troll. Alright. It's not the end of the world because I have a Company coming down next turn. Here I guess I can get the Stomping Ground. I mean, my opponent has kind of a slow draw with no second land. I guess it's not a slow draw, he just chose to play Whip Flare, which makes sense. That's champion, whatever. It'd be really annoying if he's got like a Spell Pierce or something, but not that much I can do about it. See, this is a situation where having a few witnesses is like kind of important. Though obviously this is a weird game that involved a Whip Flare. We're not really under that much pressure. Well, now we are, kind of. Because the Etched Champion can at any point just... Do I have any flyers in my deck that I want to Coco into here? I don't think so. I guess I could have pre-combat gone for Coco because I could hit Reflector Mage, but I actually want to bounce the Ravager, if possible. Another Etched Champion. So what I should have done was in combat, I should have Coco'd, because if I bounce the Ravager, then he actually can't play the Etched Champion. So that was a mistake. Devoted Druid and Birds? No, just another Devoted Druid. Okay. Let's draw a card. There's a knight. It's somewhat interesting. I think I might just be dead, though. I guess if I draw a Vizier, I win. If I don't, I lose. So am I dead in 2 turns? I definitely am dead in 2 turns. I actually might be dead this turn. 2 Blinkmoth Nexuses, that's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. He's got 14. Animates both of these. I think he only has 14. We'll see. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh no, he's got 15 because he can sack the pest as well. So I guess I should have held up. He just missed lethal? Like, he attacks with this too. That puts me to 5 life, and he sacks the Mox Opal, he sacks the Springleaf Drum, so 5 life with this, 4 life sacking this, 3 life sacking this, 2 life sacking this. So I was right, it actually, he could only put me to 1. So, Vizier? Reflector Mage. Interesting. So if I play this, he definitely knows he has lethal, right? Like, I can bounce the signal pass, but it just doesn't matter. Yeah, I suppose I'm dead. My draw was kept the 5-land hand this game, and I actually only drew spells, but somehow that still wasn't good enough. So maybe that's supposed to be a mulligan. Just gonna pass. If I bounce this, I'm still dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. There's no way he doesn't go for it this turn, because all he has to do is attack with both. Well, I guess I am probably threatening lethal on the reswing with the knight. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to have more. I think I was supposed to, on the play. Obviously, I don't think there's anything else I could have done in this game, but I think on the play I'm supposed to have both retreats in. Because it just seems unrealistic that they could, like, get your knight off the board that often. And if they get the knight off the board, like, I guess it involves like a Galvanic Blast, which is still like a fine deal for you. Yep. Got me. So they were 1 short this turn, so I had 1 turn to draw. Brutal. Alright, well, let's go to the last match here. See if we can salvage this daily.